Hi guys, welcome to In David's Mind. I've got a video here about the crafting criticals that you can get while you're crafting to be able to make currently the best gear in the game. And when I've come across and spoken to a few people, they're a little bit unsure about how the process worked and what exactly they needed when they were going crafting. Basically, there's going to be three different events that happen. You can have a crafting that failed, it can succeed, and then it can have a critical. What you need to do to prepare for when you do crafting basically is that first off you need to make sure that you have extra wax or coal on you, because if it fails and you do not have some extra wax or coal on you, you will lose the item. As you can see here, the crafting failed, but it asked for an option to add a piece of wax, and I can salvage that item. Now the other part is that you will get a critical, and if you get a critical you will need to have double of basically the main item that you got. So you can see here that I've got crafted succeeded, and then you can improve its stat by adding 2 more of the bolts of cloth, and it's exactly double. Okay, so if it takes 8 bolts of cloth, you need to have an extra 8 bolts of cloth in your inventory. And for the weapons, you need to have the extra handle. So you need to have an extra hilt, you need to have an extra pole, you need to have an extra handle. Okay, so whenever you're going to craft, make sure, if you're after the criticals to make the best armor, which you should be, make sure that you always have double of that main item. Another thing that was pretty common that I found that people weren't aware of is that they were always trying to look on the wiki and build, like for example, the chest piece with plus intelligence and plus strength, and they thought that there was a separate recipe for that that you would get than there was from the regular cloth chest piece, which is in fact not true. All of the recipes are based off the basic recipe, so the basic recipe for the cloth chest piece, and it's about the different types of cloth and metal bindings that you add that will give you the different types of stats on that. There's not a separate recipe for each different combination. I'm going to link a Google spreadsheet that basically has the breakdown of all the different things that you can craft, and what sort of wood to add, what sort of metal to add to be able to get the stats that you're after, which basically you should be following from the point that you want to create an item. You'll go out and farm specifically for the stuff that you need, obviously getting extra items for the critical, so take that into account, and then going ahead and crafting the item exactly what you need. The crafting critical rate is, I estimate, to be around 10%, and that's just from what I've seen. That's just an estimation. I don't have that in stone or anything, but I've probably crafted maybe 3 or 4 full sets of the cloth armor to get the pieces with the criticals on it. All of the top PvPers at the moment, all the gear that they're wearing is plus intelligence, plus strength, and then of course most of them have got plus critical gear, so that's again plus 3 strength. So currently at the moment the critical just gives plus 3 strength. Probably in later releases that'll change, and you can be able to choose what sort of critical you want. But that's the stats for now, and I mean, even as a caster there's benefits to that because you can increase your HP. You're going to hit them harder when you've got a weapon in your hand, and so on and so on. So I hope that helped you out, guys, and yeah, thank you for watching.